So right here in LeBeau, at the junction of 71 and 10, you got this gas station with a nice restaurant. You can get all your etouffees and your oyster po' boys and everything else. Over here is a supermarket. I'm going to be turning left here and going down to 361 to the town of Big Cane. So I'm on Louisiana Road 1, and the shoulder is not good, and the tailwind that I've had today from Washington has now turned into a probably right out of my 1 and 2 o'clock. So the gears, I'm geared down a little bit, and I'm just pushing into this wind, and I'm gonna go out here on the road because the shoulder is in such bad shape. So originally I was supposed to be in Morganza. I don't know if I'm gonna make Morganza. Simmsport is probably 10 miles from me. The town has a small town-operated campground, but tonight, around 2 or 3 o'clock in the morning, this front is going to get really bad, and there's going to be rain, and the temperature is going to drop to about 37. And tomorrow, the high is only supposed to be 40. And tomorrow night, the low temperatures are going to be in the mid-20s. So, hooray, the adventure continues. So I'm here in the town of Simmsport, Louisiana, at the Battle of Yellow Bayou. And this is a little town park with about 8 covered pavilions. And the town allows cross-country bicyclists to spend the night here for free, which is really nice of them. And I met a bicyclist who was riding the most beautiful bicycle I've ever seen in my life. It was oh man, I forgot already. Victoria Cycles, custom built in Colorado. The bicyclist's name is Mike, and I was on my way to talk to the sheriff. I was looking for the sheriff so I could just make contact with him and tell him that I was going to spend the night here in the town park. But he was friends with the sheriff, and he called him and told him that I was going to spend the night here. And hopefully, he said he was going to come back a little bit later. I hope he does, because I want to take a picture of his bicycle. Because it's got to be one of the most beautiful custom-made bikes I've ever seen in my life. Crazy or anything.
Do you have any forms?
Okay,
No.
Yeah, you need to sign your royalties over to
No,
us.
no, there's not going to be any royalties.
If not, we turn into hitmen. Another.
So I'm in Simmsport, Louisiana, and I was just camping here, and I met this gentleman right here, Mike, who has wrangled me out of my tent and sleeping bag, and invited me here. Thank you so much for the incredible. I mean, the food smells incredible, and the beer. Thank you very much. I am. I'm drinking some beer, but I've been invited to sleep here in the shed shop. Shed shop, and it's just another example of the incredible hospitality that I have been offered throughout the southeast of the United States, but particularly Louisiana and Texas. So thank you very much. And I'm here with the coonasses, which is a Cajun slang term, sort of like howly. Yeah, or the halfway. But thank you again, and it's nice to meet all of you. I'm gonna put you all on video. Thank you very much. So I'm coming out of Simmsport on LA1, and I'm going to try, while it's fresh in my mind, to recount the events of the last day. What happened to me in the last day? Yesterday, a big wind from the south came up as I was headed north out of Washington. And when I got to Simmsport, it was about 2 o'clock in the afternoon, right on the west end of town, and I met a bicyclist there who had a beautiful custom bicycle. His name is Mike, and me and Mike sat at the roadside, or talked at the roadside for 15 or 20 minutes, mostly bicycle talk. And I went over to the pavilion and was getting ready to set up my camp. And Mike said he'd be back a little bit later on just to check up on me, which was really nice of him. And he did. He came back right after dark, just as it was starting to rain. And he said, well, I got a couple of friends in town who are getting together on a Saturday night and having a little party. And that I was invited to come to the party and also to camp at his friend Gerald's house. Well, I immediately agree. The rain, the wind, and I go over to Gerald's house, and Gerald and his friends are having a little get together with the most incredible food I've ever smelled or seen or tasted in my life.